Hello and welcome to Mind Your Life. My name is Maria and today I'm going to be touching on the subject of what is meditation and how can you achieve a state of flow. So beginning with what is meditation? There is many different ways to meditate. You can focus on breathing, you can focus on visualizing, you can focus on the sensations of the body. There is many different ways to meditate. There's no right, no wrong, just you and the space that you are in. When it comes to meditation, especially in the modern world, we often don't know how to do it, or if there even is a way to meditate at all. Because the mind is basically a build-up of ideas, your thoughts are a build-up of ideas, and your brain is constantly telling you what to do, because if it didn't, you wouldn't be able to survive. It tells you to go and get food, to get water, to look after you every day, to go to work, to look after your children, to look after your family, to look after yourself. So when your brain is told to come and sit down and find a place to sit and just be, it struggles to just be because the brain wants to do. So that's why meditation is really important for the brain, because it tells it to switch off. It's like going to sleep, but you're consciously aware of the fact of you're in a relaxed state of mind. Talking to a lot of people, including myself, it can be really hard to switch off the brain. So if you come and sit down and expect to find that state of flow where you have no thoughts, generally you are not going to be able to find that state of flow because you are forcing it into your life. Instead, maybe take the idea of just coming and playing with your mind instead. So the next time you come and settle into a space, or the first time that you come and settle down into a space, instead of expecting to switch your brain off, because if you do expect to switch your brain off, you're going to meet yourself with judgment because your brain won't be able to do so. So instead, meeting yourself with soft awareness that the brain is going to think and it's going to do what it wants to do, you can take yourself to a different place visually or using your sensations. Begin to play like you're a child. You've got this broad imagination that we all have. You can begin to imagine yourself lay in a warm field full of daisies and flowers, and imagine the sun being on your skin, something that makes you happy and something that takes your brain away from the everyday life, essentially, that stress and the burdens that we all have in our lives. You can take you somewhere soft and playful within your own mind. So instead of coming and meeting yourself in a space that you think you're going to be able to flow and just be, meet yourself in a space where you can flow with playfulness and creativity, because that's where the mind actually begins to relax. You have two nervous systems. You have your sympathetic and your parasympathetic. Your sympathetic being where you're in that state of fight or flight, which for most of us is our everyday, needing to be somewhere, needing to do something. Your parasympathetic nervous system is your creative and relaxed state of flow. Your mind is something that you can eventually manipulate in order to have some control over it. We look at the mind, the body, and the soul, if you believe in that, as three different parts, but they all feed into one another. So in order for you to calm down into your everyday, maybe it's the fact that you don't need that silence and you don't need that thinking of nothing. You need somewhere where you can settle down and be creative, and that is your space of flow. So there is no right or no wrong way of meditating. It's just taking yourself into that parasympathetic, calm, creative flow, and then from there your body will begin to regulate and calm down. So the next time you come into a meditative flow, try not to greet yourself with that judgment, and instead meet yourself as a small child, playing with the mind, the imagination, and relax into that space. Surrender to the fun of what the mind can essentially provide, because what the mind provides is what your life will begin to provide. It's all a reflection. Whatever is looking out comes from within. So therefore, work with it, play with it, and just remember, in meditation there is no right, no wrong. You can visualize, you can surrender to the breath, to the breathing, and just let yourself meet yourself in a space that feels good and calming for you. There's no right, no wrong. And if you say that meditation and coming down and settling into a space and sitting still is boring, maybe you can see if your nervous system is addicted to that sympathetic nervous system, to the stress, to the burdens, to needing to do something. And keep practicing sitting still, keep practicing coming into space and being with your mind and finding that enjoyable nook in your mind that makes life a little bit lighter. Because we're all on this earth for God knows why, and we're all just here to experience. So you might as well experience the good side of your mind. So I hope the next time you come and sit into meditation, you find a moment to play with what's inside rather than shutting it away. I do meditations myself, so if you would like to take a look at my channel, then feel free to. And I hope to join you for a guided meditation soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.